Entitled mother gets pissed that drive-thru employee is slow on his first day. Yeah, my mum was the entitled mother in this story. Forgive me, Reddit, for my mother is a sinner to all of Reddit. Okay, on with the story. Me and my mum went to get McDonald's at the drive-thru and we ordered the usual. The employee, who we'll call Daniel, was a little slow in putting the order in. I don't care, but she starts to say, "Can you please go faster?" in a very rude way for no reason. When we are done, my mum goes on a rant, and I'm talking full entitled mother's mode rant. That guy was so slow. How dumb is it if it's a simple order? I'm wondering if I should report him to the manager because of how slow he is. No, I'm not kidding, she said that. So at the drive-thru, we get our food, and so I look at the guy and I'm so sorry about her. Daniel looked at me and does a huge eye roll to my mum, and I keep mouthing, "I'm so sorry." I was pretty mad at my mum for that. Later at the drive-thru, we get our food. Entitled dog mum. I make and sell gourmet dog, cat and horse treats. It's not a big business, but it allows me to have some extra spending money since I'm a stay-at-home mum. Entitled dog mum is Karen, dog equals Fluffy, me is me. I get a message from Karen asking about my various treats and the prices associated with them. She decides on which one she thinks Fluffy will enjoy best, so I invoice her. Once she receives the invoice, she calls me and informs me that the price is unacceptable and I should ship her the treats for free and cover the cost of shipping for her. I inform her that I'm unable to do that, especially since the treats she ordered were the most expensive I made. It cost me $15 just to make 2 dozen. She tells me that she'll be more than happy to leave a positive review and post about them on her Insta page. After explaining that I only make these to sell for the 3rd time, she goes full Karen. Apparently she is friends with the governor and is going to have me shut down. She's also going to call the IRS and have me arrested. I did not sign up for crazy puppy people, but I think making new dog friends is worth it. Take your gifts back. This is mostly my friend's story, but she said I could post it as I witnessed some of this. MF is my friend, HM is my friend's mother, me myself. Fantastic. Take your gifts back. This is mostly my friend's story, but she said I could post it as I witnessed some of this. MF equals my friend, HN equals my friend's mother, me myself. My friend's mother is the type of person who gives conditional gifts. By conditional, I mean after giving a gift, she dictates how, when and where you use her gift. As an example, my friend and her mother once gave me a box of chocolates for my birthday. Her mother made me open the box and share with everyone at my party. Her mother ate most of them, I got one. Anyway, on the day of my friend's baby shower at my friend's house, her mother had been scolding her all day, an hour before the other guests had arrived. My friend stating, my friend started using the antique china dishes her mother had given her for her wedding. Not family heirloom, just pricey antiques. Her mother started screeching, "Put that china back in the cupboard. It is antique. Do not ever use it." It is antique. My friend got mad, looked at her mother and said, "I thought you gave the china to me and my husband. I guess I was wrong. I'm not storing stuff in my house for you. Take your antique china and go home with it." My friend then picked up a cup and smashed it. "Oh, looks like it's broken, but it's still an antique. Take it and get out. Oh, and you can take back the baby gift too." My friend's husband then escorted her mother out to the car and she left, not saying anything more. Entitled dad leaves his kids mess. This happened a couple of years ago. I was reading a Reddit thread that the comments mentioned fast food horror stories, and one look in there reminded me of an entitled parents event. On a hot Saturday, we were at Macca's, having an ice cream with the kids to cool down. Had just done our shopping errands, etc., and taking a break. This family comes in, and the kids were getting yelled at constantly by the dad. I know that feel. Then one of them, wearing what looked like basketball shorts, starts heading to the bathrooms. Dad stops him, yelling, etc. Next thing I know, kid is walking like he's been kicked in the crotch. Dad stops, yells more. All of a sudden, oh Jesus. A big lump falls out of the kid's shorts onto the floor in the middle of the eating area. Dad takes one look, yells at the kid, grabs him and leaves. Doesn't tell staff. People around are both speechless and disgusted by the big pile on the floor, and the parent not taking a second responsibility in cleaning up or even informing the staff. Staff member was not impressed. I am the manager. This happened earlier this summer. I work at a small local bookstore and we have an extremely strict returns policy because, books. But one day, this Karen comes in with her young child, maybe 10 to 13, holding a book that was obviously a mature romance novel intended for older audiences. She storms up to the counter and slams the book down. She says she bought this for her daughter a few weeks ago and was appalled at how inappropriate it was and how dare we sell it. She demands to return it and have her money back, as well as compensate her for emotional damage. The book is in horrible condition, torn, bent, food and stains, and she had no receipt. When I said she couldn't return it, she started screaming and demanded to see my manager. With only me and a 17-year-old girl working today, we don't exactly have a manager. But because I had worked there longer, I was basically the manager. So I tell her to give me a second and walk into the back. I strut back up to the counter and say, "Hello, I'm the manager. How can I help you?" The look on her face was golden as she stormed out with her daughter in tow. That's fantastic.